Time now for a Duramaxtuner.com Apache build update. Okay, so we're back on the Apache project. We're in the body shop again. This guy's been putting a lot of time in over precision to get this thing ready for us, powertrain wise. You see we got some new replacement panels on, front fender, doors. Got a lot of work in welding and straightening and making sure these panels fit. I think when it's all done, they're probably going to fit better than they did originally from the factory. Bring your attention to the firewall here. We got the slave cylinder and the master mounted for the power brakes. We're going to put a reservoir here so it clears the hood. This truck's still going to have Hydro Boost on it, so we'll have power brakes. We're still going to have the hydraulic clutch. We've got a triple disc pulling clutch going in the truck, so pretty serious setup. We need all the clutch, the clutch power we can get. Because we're going to run headers on the truck, we had to move the steering shaft out of the way. You can see we did kind of some fancy work here. A universal joint, Heim joint, another universal joint, and another universal joint here to really get that steering shaft up out of the way of the headers and give us access to the exhaust. Steering shaft still feels really nice, really a solid setup. Factory steering column. We've got a new steering wheel coming that's 58 period correct. This is actually a 1956 steering wheel. You can see we got the factory clutch here, factory brake. I'm going to do my best to get the stock pedals mounted on those to give that factory look. Another step in the right direction here. Transfer case, shift lever. We got the factory shift lever for the ZF6. Really trying to keep this thing looking like a 1958 on the inside, and still have the Duramax and the ZF6 and all the 2003 running gear in it. Brett and the guys at Precision have made the front end such that it's a one-piece unit. They're going to paint it as one piece. We'll be able to remove it as one piece, so we'll have great access to the engine compartment if we need it. You can see we got new fenders on it. We got a bunch of new front end pieces for it. I'll show you the hood in just a second. Getting everything lined up, straightened out, ready for paint. We'll come around this side. You can see another new door. We're waiting on new back fenders currently. Otherwise, it's just getting prepped for paint right now. Let's go check out that hood. You can see the guys have put quite a few hours into this hood. A lot of taking dents out, just straightening it out, Bondo work, cleaning it up. I'll draw your attention to the back side where they had to put some heat to it to shrink it. You can see those marks where they had the torch on it. At this point, I think what we're going to do is take the front emblem off and run that clean, so I'll have them fill these holes. And then this thing's just about ready for paint. As you might expect, putting a 1958 on a 2003 frame, you're going to have a lot of getting things to sit at the right height and match up. You can see they got these mounts fabricated here for the front end. They're just tacked in right now, but it's about having the front end sit at the right height so that it matches the cab. As you look underneath the body, you'll see a lot of those right now that are tacked in, and they'll be cleaned up and gusseted before the body gets mounted finally. We got the tires and wheels mounted, obviously. We got those in the shop here. Just to give the guys something to work off of clearance-wise, so they know that they got clearance for the panels. These are our 16.5-inch wheels, IED-proof H1 wheels with a 35-inch BFG on it. We got 2-inch spacers yet that need to go on these hubs that I forgot to bring with this time. But next time we're back here, we'll be able to see these things mounted up. I like that look. That's going to look badass.